Okay, hey girls, this is my first attempt at video, whatever you want to call it, training, whatever. I told you that I would show you the binder that I'm using for my brand new recruits, helping them get off to a fast start, just helping them to be organized and having structure in their business right out of the gate. So what I do is I put together a binder like this, just a little, it's a half-inch binder, and on the front cover I put, everything in here you can get from SDR Resources, from the reproducible forms on SDR Resources. So everything is stuff that Silpada has created already. So on the front of their Silpada Bible, is what I call it, is their current month. And I have them fill it out when we meet, and they put their open dates in here, and they mark out the dates that they can or won't work. And then on the back is the next coming up month, again with their open dates. On the inside cover, I have this form right here, if I can get it out of here, which is just a "Are you ready?" kind of survey. This is on the website, but it's kind of good because it gives you it's a Likert scale, and the new recruit gets to look at it and say, okay, what is she good at and what does she need to work at? But it's a really great platform to jump off and have a discussion about, what she might want to focus on in terms of her own personal development. So that's one thing I put there, because I do that when I first meet them. And then the second thing I put in there is the 21-day challenge. Now the 21-day challenge I put in there because I use that on an ongoing basis, and I want to get them in the habit of using it on an ongoing basis, not just for the 21 days to make the habit, but every day, because it's a great psychological tool to kind of keep your mind focused on the fact that you are working your business and that you are making progress, even if on any given day it doesn't feel like that. I don't have one of my completed ones with me right now, but this is what my 21-day challenge looks like. If you can see, I color code it. You can see the legend. Where is it? There it is. There's the legend right there. So I color code it, and based on whatever call it is that I make, whether it's hostess coaching or potential recruit or booking call or customer care or potential rep, or just a call that resulted in a no, each one's got a different color. So as I fill up the sheet, I can see at a glance that I really have been making progress. So it's a great way to kind of overcome that barrier of overcome the barrier a new rep might have with, when they get a couple of no's, then automatically going down that road of, oh, I really stink at this. This really, it's not going to work for me. That sort of thing. So it's kind of a psychological tool. And then I just have a cover sheet right here that organizes everything in the different sections. The first section is their daily planner. Second section is critique your week. Third section is their contacts, or who they're going to call. Fourth is hostess coaching, new recruits, and then the final one is resources. So before I get to those sections, though, this is the only thing in here that I have created on my own, and I just call it my first year tracker. You might not be able to see it. I can email it to you if you just want to give me a call. But in here, it just really is very basic. It has their fast start date, end date. It has their entry date when they signed up, and then it has their fast start end date, and it has their my first year end date, so that they'll always have that at the top of their mind, like what their goal is. Then it has the program requirements right here, the 25.2 in volume, or 3,600 in retail, and the 3 recruits for my first year. And then down here is just 12 months right here, where they can write down what their PCV was for that month, what their retail was for that month, and if they had a recruit in that month. And then down at the very bottom is kind of like a who do you know list, but more in terms of thinking of, who might I ask to join me in this business, so to get them thinking about recruiting right out of the gate. Okay. That's that. And then I also put personal team stuff in here. So like I put a page, there we go. I put a page that has like when our team meetings are, when our conference calls are, what the conference call numbers are. I do a once a week team call with my first year girls, with my very brand new recruits that are still in their first year. And that's been great. Okay, first section, daily planner. I know when I first started, I thought this was a really stupid form, but actually it makes a lot of sense. It keeps them focused, it keeps them organized, and I tell them that they can put anything in there in their life. It doesn't have to be related to Silpada, but it's a way to keep organized and to keep track of what you're doing and keep focused on their business. The second section is critique your week, and this form is also on the Silpada website. And this is a tool that we use during our weekly call to go over their parties, for them to pinpoint. It's a great coaching tool, especially in a group situation. Then I have the prospect follow-up log, which you guys have all seen. And it's just a place for them to write down the contacts that they make along the way. But I start off right out of the bat by making them put down, as I meet with them, everybody on their who do you know list. And so they put them right into their prospect log. And so they already have something going. In the back of the prospect log, I have something, which I can't remember what, but I know I put something back here. Hang on. Oh, it's Ellen Day's booking system. I wish I could get this camera figured out. It's her booking system, which is a really cool system, especially if it's someone that needs structure and getting used to the idea of calling and asking for bookings, and it's really great because it gives words that go along with that. But that's under the rep created section, the rep created items and SDR resources on reproducible forms. Then the next section is hostess coaching, and I give them a hostess coaching tracker in here because we also talk a lot about that on our weekly My First Year call. In addition to the Critique Your Week, we're going to be talking a lot about hostess coaching and relationship building. Also, in the back of that section, oops, I didn't put it in here. I just gave them another example of a hostess coaching tool, which there's a million of them. Wait a minute, what did I do wrong here? Oh, because I got my sections mixed up. Sorry. Here's the other example of the other hostess coaching tool. Oh, for crying out loud. If you can see it. You can't read it, but I'm sure you've probably seen it. Okay, then I have the new representative tracker, and I don't want to scare them or anything, and I tell them, you know, no, don't worry about this right away, but we're going to start working on this pretty quickly, so you want to get familiar with it. Okay, then I have the first steps to stardom, which they've already filled out, and that we include into their binder. And we also have, oops, the fast start flyer, just so that they, because a lot of times the information, there's so much of it and it's kind of overwhelming, and so it gives them something to refer to all in one easy place. And my favorite part is the words that work, because most new reps that start, they just don't know what to say or when to say it. So this gives them ideas of words that they can use when they engage in a conversation with somebody about any particular topic, and it's got tons of ideas in here. And I always tell them, try out a few things and find something that works for you. So I like that piece a lot. And then finally in the back, I have the open date sheet. So keep it really simple, keep it very organized, and I tell them it's something that they can carry around. Most of the women on my team work full-time, and so it's something that they can carry around with them, like I did in the very beginning, and work their business in the nooks and crannies of their lives. Like, you know, when they're waiting 10 minutes or so to pick up a kid from football practice or something like that. If they have a few minutes, work your business. Don't waste the time. Make it work for you. So we'll see how it goes. So far it's been pretty successful, and everybody's really liked it and really enjoyed the camaraderie of getting to know other new reps. And that's the other thing too, is the relationship building part of using something like this with a group of girls rather than doing it individually, because then they start connecting, and when they start building friendships, they're more likely to keep working harder, and when they experience success, then obviously they're more likely to stay. So hope this helps, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.